He texted the exact phrase from my Instagram poll. The poll was live for 6 minutes. He never voted.
Wait, he repeated the poll answer without touching the poll?
Yes, and that is the part that made me feel insane.
Start at the normal part before we get to the app crime scene.
There was no crime scene. There was a rooftop bar and a man from Hinge named Caleb who acted like he had invented eye contact.
Dangerous category.
The first date was good. Too good. He walked me to the train, said we should do the rooftop place next Thursday, then canceled 2 hours before because his week got chaotic.
Classic soft disappearance.
Exactly. After that, he was polite in the deadest possible way. One heart reaction became 1 thumbs up, then nothing.
But he stayed on Instagram.
He watched a story at 8:03. It was just my coffee and a rainy window. No reply, no like, no little fire emoji, just his name sitting there like a paper cut.
A story view is real. It is also tiny. People turn tiny things into verdicts when they are anxious.
I know. I said that to my friend Riley. Riley said, post something only he would understand.
Riley sounds fun and dangerous.
She is both. So I posted a poll on my story. Black background, no selfie, just 2 options, late train or last call. That was our joke from the first date, because I almost missed the train and he said, last call has better lighting.
How long was it up?
6 minutes, 9:42 to 9:48. Then I deleted it because I got embarrassed.
Did he view it?
Not on the list. That is why I let it go. No vote, no view, no reply. I told Riley the test failed and we were never speaking of it again.
And then?
At 10:16, Caleb texts, last call still wins, by the way. Then he says, if the rooftop is too much, we could do the bar downstairs.
That is not nothing.
Right? Riley lost her mind. She said he must have opened my profile, missed the story, saw the poll somehow, did whatever men do when they want plausible deniability.
That last sentence is where people get into trouble. You cannot safely jump from one weird text to a full explanation of how he saw it.
But the timing was so clean.
Clean enough to notice, not clean enough to convict him emotionally.
I hated that answer.
Most useful answers are annoying.
The next day, I posted nothing. I only changed my profile link label for 7 minutes. It said, rooftop maybe. I know.
You were feeding the slot machine.
Yes, and I hated myself while doing it. But at 11:04, the profile visits went up in that little window. At 11:21, he sends, rooftop maybe sounds less chaotic than last week.
Now you have 2 windows, one story poll phrase, one profile label phrase, both followed by private wording.
So I was right.
You were right that a pattern existed. That is different from being right about what he wanted.
That difference is so inconvenient.
It is the whole point. Synapse AI can help you look at IG profile visit signals, repeat visitors, story-to-profile jumps, and timing windows. It can help you stop treating one view like a prophecy.
But it cannot tell me he misses me.
No, it cannot prove love. It cannot guarantee exact hidden profile view identity. It cannot make a quiet person brave.
So what do you do with the pattern?
You use it to calm your nervous system. Then you ask one clean question if you actually want the answer.
I asked him, were you trying to restart the rooftop plan or just making a joke?
Good question.
He waited 3 hours and said, honestly, I do not know. I liked the vibe, but my life is messy.
There it is.
There what is?
Attention without a plan. He could repeat your words, but he could not make one clear move.
That hurt more than silence.
Because silence lets you imagine confidence. A vague answer gives you the actual size of the offer.
So the clue was real, but the relationship was not.
The clue was real enough to stop guessing. It was not enough to keep waiting.
Attention is not repair.
And timing is not commitment.
Search Google for Synapse AI Instagram if you want to understand your own IG profile signals.